lot of women refuse to understand. Well, I don't think I understand why we're making such a fuss. And I don't think I understand what's come of all of us. And I don't think I understand why we take this world for granted. I just want to get right back to Guitar Players Planet. You see it in the papers, you read it every day. The riots and the fires going on in South LA. The muggers and the government, they're all wanting the same thing. They take you for your money, and whatever else bring. Well, I don't think I understand why we're making such a fuss. And I don't think I understand what's come of all of us. And I don't think I understand why we take this world for granted. I just want to get right back to Guitar Players Planet. Take me. Making such a fuss, and I don't think I understand what's come of all of us. And I don't think I understand why we take this world for granted. I just want to get right back to Guitar Players Planet. 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 Took everything that I had, yeah. Walked away, but you left one thing behind. You're wondering just what that is. Yes, you are. Well, the world stops spinning around, I'll be rocking. When the wall comes tumbling down, I'll be there. When the world stops spinning around, I'll be rocking. We're gonna make a little love down by the water. Maybe out the sun, maybe out the door when the music man calls. That's when I gotta play. So I burn for the things I never had. Burning with hate, with love. Spin around. 'Cause as a boy I had a dream. Carry it with me today. Yes, I do. When the world stops spinning around, I'll be rocking. When the Sunny skies, the smell of palm tree air. Looking back, I could never feel fair. The way the music has touched my soul, the way that the South holds its control. But I've got a new way to choose. I'm gonna start running back to the lands of new. Oh, na 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 na. That I have lost my old friend. Got the sunset off the highway again. Then I get lost on a long summer day. I must go back before it's too late. You're afraid, you're feeling alone. Time and space can never hold. The holidays can ring in your fear. The ghost embrace can only mean tears. And I've got a new way to choose. I'm gonna start running back to land of new. Oh, na 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 na. Sitting at the lake, I'm feeling confused, but I had my guitar, so I played this blues. But I'm afraid, what might be true, that I might never come back again. Seems to me that I've lost my friend. Got the sunset off the highway again. Then I get lost on a long summer day. I must be back before it's too late. Before it's too late. Someone to take me down at night. Someone to make my day. New revelation fills my soul. Oh, I can waste away. You distracting my attention. You're all that's on my mind. You not looking for perfection, but you're too hard to find. Now the first night is coming, and I know what to do. You know that nothing feels sweeter than someone else. dance with you. Distracting my attention, you're all that's on my mind. You, not looking for perfection, but you're too hard to find. Now the first night is coming, and I know what to do, yeah. You know that nothing feels sweeter than someone else, yeah. Now the first night is coming, and I know what to do, yeah. She knows that nothing feels sweeter than someone else. Yeah, don't it seem funny that I'm in love with you, yeah. You know that nothing feels sweeter than someone else. Yeah, 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 you. Oh, you. Yeah, you. Yeah, you. Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah, yeah. Where did my color go? Got your head in the sand. You can't be in control using a powerful hand. I wanna be you, I wanna see you. Don't taste the kisses of hate. Don't try to tell me, don't try to sell me, don't try to say it's too late. You're gonna push me to the edge, back me in a corner, making me stand in your shoes. Push me to the edge, hide a little color, it's black and white and blue. Black and white and blue, yeah. All right. Yeah. Cat learns to ring a bell. Rat gets free from the maze. We can be taught to love. We've got to learn a new way. I wanna see you, I wanna be you. Don't taste the kisses of hate. Don't try to tell me, don't try to sell me, don't try to say it's too late. You're gonna push me to the edge, back me in a corner, making me stand in your shoes. Push me to the edge, hide a little color, it's black and white and blue. I wanna see you. Don't taste the kisses of hate. Don't try to tell me, don't try to sell me, don't try to say it's too late, late. Push me to the edge, back me in a corner, making me stand in your shoes. Push me to the edge, hide a little color, it's black and white and blue. Yeah, black and white and blue. Back me in a corner, making me stand in your shoes. Push me to the edge, hide a little color, it's black and white and blue. Black and white and blue. Sunny skies, the smell of palm tree air. Looking back, I could never feel fair. The way the music has touched my soul, the way that the South holds its control. But I've got a new way to choose. I'm gonna start running back to the lands of new. Oh, na 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 na. That I have lost my old friend. Got the sunset off the highway again. Then I get oh, Nelly.
Whoa, baby.
Here it is. The Ecclesi 02. Look at that. That is so sweet.
No one wants to see me. They just want to see this. I don't care.
They don't care
Look
about
at that.
They've already been calling to spin.
Look at that.
That is awesome. Look at that thing. It is a beautiful thing.
God.
Look at that. Everyone's like, oh yeah, my. Oh my goodness.
All over AstroWorld, there are desks rising off the ground.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness.
I cannot describe how stupid fast this thing is. when you cram as absolutely as much as everything as you can into it, it's just they turn stupid fast.
It's awesome. You did the same thing to my Eagle, and
I'm not
awesome.
gonna. So the contest is over. I won it, and no one can have
it. Eric made
Spin the wheel. Lands on Bramwell.
I don't think. I think I deleted your name off the wheel. So just so you know. What? What did you do?
You deleted my name?
No, I know a lot of names on this wheel, and
so do
I'm pulling for a lot of people. And it honestly, I put so much effort into this thing. Most people really won't know. And there's a local gunsmith here in Oceanside that I think has some nightmares about our products right now. Who's like, this guy Nick, he's so cool, and like I mean, honestly, it was a really, really difficult target to hit for him. It was a different thing for him. It's a different world, and he made a few mistakes, and I made a few mistakes, and we just kept redoing it. And this thing has been redone probably 5 times to be where it is right now. So, but it's perfect.
Kind of like, you know, doing your processing on astrophotography. You do it 5 or 6 times until you're happy.
You do it till you figure it out. And
yep.
I mean, I just want to say that, like, this thing was anodized or ceramic coated twice. Once in red and once in black. And then Nick had to shoot through about a half a micron deep through the black, but not through the red to hit that. And that's how rad that is. Like, it's not metal. Like, when you look at a normal eagle, it's laser etched down to the metal. Right? That's an easy target. But that's cool.
It's precision, man. It's precision made. It's awesome. It's great. I'm so psyched.
I dig it. Anyway,
but all you people,
I digress.
The 30 people that are in there right now just hanging out, you guys are going to be hanging out a little while waiting for the wheel to spin, because, you know, we got to keep you around for a little bit, you know, so we can't just like spin the wheel in the beginning of the show and then everybody kind of just screw AstroWorld and leave. you know. So
it's like at the grocery store. You don't put the milk at the front of the store. You put it way in the back.
Yeah, you put it in the back. Yeah, it's like putting your eggs on the bottom.
You gotta walk through the whole store to get to it.
You're going to be forced to watch Scott eat his French fries.
I did this just for Sean.
You wore a shirt, and I thank God the shirt has no stains on it, because I gave you that shirt.
No stains. No stains. Not yet. There might be stains before the night.
Thank you, everybody in the chat for the love. Everyone saying we would never leave you. We would always hang out with you till the end, and all that kind of stuff. And I'm not sure. Depends on who's saying it. I don't know how true that is, but you know, I appreciate it. Thank you for the sentiment. I definitely appreciate it. But before we get into the actual show, we do have to talk about our sponsors and our guest sponsors. We got a bunch of stuff going on. We got a new guest coming in. Who's that? I'm missing. Nice guy.
I'm reading the chat. Sean's just he's already starting.
What's going on?
Yo,
Dude, I gotta log into the chat.
Yo, Sean's going nuts. God. Sean's going nuts. Eric, just so you know, I hear you, but you're frozen. So
yeah,
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
dude.
But
I've only got the 4 up in the in VMAX, by the way, Dan.
Okay, give me a second, and I'll change it to the 5. Give me 1 second, and I will help you out there real quick. That is going to be number 22. And outputs and number.
Sorry, I gotta watch what window I'm careful with here. Apologies on that.
Number 20. Now you should see
I need
5.
to log in. I want to log into the AstroWorld chat on YouTube. And,
yep. Yeah, actually, and I have the chat. That's all of them. It's literally it's 5 different platforms. So we're on right now. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube twice. Facebook like 3 times. So I mean, it's so I got the whole kind of thing. So if you're watching it on YouTube, you might see me put an out of YouTube server question on there, but it's all there. So hot and crispy. There you go. So okay, so yeah, so we gotta say some stuff about our sponsors, and you know, one of our sponsors are here tonight for the big night. But we do have other sponsors as well. So let's get down to brass tacks here and just go over that really quick. First of all, thank you to our main sequence level sponsors, Woodland Hills and Telescopes and Night Skies Network. We just had a winner, Edlin, last week, who won $50 Woodland Hills and Cameron Telescopes gift certificate. So be on the outlook for that. So thank you to them. From our Red Giant level, PRIMALUCE Lab, who's here tonight for the big Eagle giveaway. Awesome. And
love you guys.
Love you too, man. We appreciate everything. So thank you so much. Camera Concepts and Optolong. Our next biggest giveaway after this will be the Optolong 3nm set giveaway in November. So if you're not in there, we already have 77 people on that on the Optolong stuff. So it's a far cry, and I'm now going to wait to release how many people actually got into the PRIMALUCE Labs wheel, but we'll do that in a second because it jumped. Apparently, it was stuck at 84 for like a week, and I refreshed it, and all of a sudden it went. And
then Eric and I started doing some Facebook marketing.
Yeah, I saw the Facebook marketing, and then I went on to Global Star Party last night with Scott Roberts and Explore Scientific, and we got another 20 people last night from that. So it's pretty awesome. So thank you to PRIMALUCE.
Like in just a few days. That was good.
Yeah, it jumped up like 100 people. It's crazy. But PRIMALUCE, Camera Concepts, and Optolong, thank you so much. And at our super giant level, Masters of PixInsight and IP for AP, who's given us like 150 classes between the two of them. They're
awesome.
What's that?
They're awesome.
I couldn't hear you. You're chewing. Didn't I want to tell you? Come on. Come on. Stop. Come on. You know,
the masters of Ron Breacher.
The masters of it's Breacher, Keller, and Prue. That's what it is. That's like a lawyer thing. Awesome. It's like
the Holy Trinity.
The Holy Trinity, absolutely. And those guys are awesome. I still take lessons. I'll continue to take lessons, and IP for AP is another great resource for anybody who wants to learn about either PixInsight or Photoshop, is where it started. So, of course, we can't do it without
some Ron Breacher.
What's that?
Sorry, I loves me some Ron Breacher.
Oh, I got a story to tell you in a little bit. So you gotta.
All right, then.
You're gonna love me more in a second. But
staying tuned.
Thank you to our member sponsors, Black Hole members. Again, we picked up 2 last week. So thank you to the Black Hole member, the Red Giant members. I had to add another column. So thank you to our Red Giant members. Thank you to our only 3-peat member, Chris Fierkson. And that's why he's got 2 Patreon. He's a member on 2 emails on Patreon and 1 email on YouTube. So he's got 3 memberships.
Please tell me he's on the wheel.
Oh, he's on the wheel. Yeah, he's on the wheel.
Okay, good. All right.
So, and if you don't want to, if you want to, help purchase shirts and T-shirts and all that kind of stuff, feel free to join us on Patreon. And our main sequence members are still growing as well. I had to add another column to that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to everybody. I mean, the love that you guys give to this channel is just awesome. And Protostar, Kieran, and Greg, thank you so much. We did pick up a new guest. So July 22nd, actually, you guys don't see live. Now you see live. There you go. So now you see the live feed, right? You see the upcoming guest list? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right. So July 22nd, Pete Myers was able to put a lifeline out to Craig Stocks. And if anybody on the show says, where do I know that name from? Craig is one of the astrophotographers that actually won a picture of the week a couple of months ago with his Spaghetti Nebula picture. And pretty cool. And he runs a hell of a facility out in the Utah desert with high-tech scopes. And he's going to be showing a lot of his scopes and routines out in the Utah desert. So that's going to be pretty awesome. And of course, feel free to join us on our other social media platforms. Our Discord channel continues to grow. We have, don't know how this happened, but we have 22 people that follow us on Twitch, and Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that kind of stuff has been growing. So thank you so much for everybody that's been joining us on all the other social media platforms. And we are back to the 5-up, and we are live, and that's all I got right now. But I mean, it's pretty cool. Right now, we have 33 people right now hanging out with us. So thank you everybody for hanging out. And and Scott drops off, and so just
he ran out of fries, I guess.
Oh, that's right. He's got
more fries. We're good.
He's got parents just don't understand playing in the background. We just can't hear it. But I gotta make a quick apology to the membership and stuff like that real quick. So we had a couple of flubs with the picture of the week stuff. It is again fixed again. So the pictures are up there new, and I reset it, including pictures from last week. Okay, so there's like 8 or 9 pictures up there to vote for pictures of the week. You can vote now. You could do it. Everything is good. But we got so many. I guess we complained so much over the past couple of weeks of people not submitting pictures, and all of a sudden I have 20. I have 20 pictures. So it's incredible, and the web page is going to take like 10 minutes to load up, but it's going to be good. So what we're going to do is we're going to continue vote for the picture of the week for this week now up till Friday, and then Saturday I'm going to post the next 9, and we'll pick 2 pictures from the 2 of them. So we'll pick one from that one from the next one, and we'll have 2 pictures of the week winners on Friday next week. So
is that like from last week too?
So there's pictures from last week and some from the bulk that I got in the meantime.
Right.
And then we're gonna have the overflow that's more of this week. That's gonna be in the second part of this week. So we're gonna pick 2. So it's gonna be a little weird.
It'd be a little weird, yeah.
It'll be a little weird.
Weird's good.
Yeah. Weird is good. Weird is good. As I drink my gin drink. So I went on Global Star Party last night, and I actually had the opportunity to show some of my pictures that I was able I don't show my pictures a lot. I just leave them in the background. They just like kind of go. And I was able to like process some of the data that I got from Cherry Spring. Finally. Okay. I could show them a little bit later in the show, but everyone's saying spin the wheel. I'm done talking to you. Thanks, Mark. Appreciate it.
Patience.
God, I'm gonna have to go.
Actually, Gideon's asking for an eagle rundown before we draw, and I think that's probably a good idea. So we should do that. So before we actually pick, we'll go over what the eagle is and what it does and how.
And we have to be conscious of our international people on the wheel, outside, so we got to be conscious of that. People, you and I will talk later, but we'll spin the wheel and we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But God forbid, I hate to say it, but God forbid either Senthil, I love you, but or Tariq, one of these guys win it. We may be shipping this thing to the UAE or India. So we may be, so there's a lot of people on there. So we got people from
so we'll have to deal with customs.
Scotland and a whole bunch of people. I seen a lot. 200 people on this thing. So it's I just let it out. Oh well. So I may as well say it. So we have 200 people.
Basically, the wheel will be slivers.
You can't even see the names. You can't even see the names. There are we hit 200 people on the wheel.
That's just crazy.
And that's what one duplicator I had to kick out. So yeah. So there was 201. I saw someone out there, and you know who you are. Sneaky. I caught you. But
come on now, 1 in 200. Those are pretty good odds. You can live with that. Let's go. Yeah. Let's
absolutely.
Yeah.
1 in 200
Let's not
to
cheat
get
that system.
A massive. I can't even call it an astrophotography accessory. It's like a monster. This thing.
I would say, other than your mount, this is probably going to be your go-to device. Yeah, the mount's the most important thing you're ever going to buy for your astrophotography setup, but
It's
how you push it around.
This is going to be pretty darn. This is going to be a pretty close second.
Come on. That's what I'm saying. Look at that. Oh my Lord.
Clouds
Ecclesi.
Ecclesi.
Yeah, there's no one else. No one else is going to have this other than me. And like you and me will be eagle buds.
There you go. I will give whoever wins Tom's personal cell phone number, so you can call.
It'll be in the box. It'll be in the box.
You're back.
No, I mean seriously though, whoever does get this is going to get my personal touch on it. So they'll get a USB stick to restore it if anything ever happens. It's a bootable USB stick. You throw it in, it boots off it. You can restore from factory conditions. If you,
so you don't have to worry about following the instructions, where the first thing that it says in the instructions is
make a backup.
Make a backup. Make a backup,
and it's in there and it works. And and I have already booted off of it and restored from it. That's what's on here, so it works.
Nice. I've seen a couple of people, Tom, that actually, tried to be smart, right? And what they did was they loaded up all their stuff first that they normally load up, and then they tried to do a backup to do it. And in the interim,
but they screwed something up in the meantime.
The whole thing screwed.
When you get the Eagle, make your backup.
Yeah, before you do anything, before you load anything,
then load all your crap on it, and then do it again.
Exactly.
Do your backup again. Then you have two, and then hey, if you happen to screw up that install or whatever, I don't know. I've never screwed up an operating system installing an app, but I don't know, man.
It happens. It happens.
The world's a big place. It can happen. I guess. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, make that backup first, man. Like that's the best thing you can do for yourself.
Well, I'm missing a lot in the chat here. People are just hanging out.
It's like shooting a wedding, Tom, with no secondary memory card in your camera,
or a second DSLR, like depending on the wedding. Yeah.
I mean, that's a conversation you don't want to have with a bride.
No.
Yeah.
No.
No. Yeah.
Scott, your mic is pretty
hot.
No, it's distorted.
Oh, wow.
The level's fine. Your mic's distorted. But
is it a cheeseburger wrapper over the microphone?
No.
No.
A loose fry?
Can't promise it isn't
I'm jealous.
that.
I want me some of that.
So what I'm going to do real quick, and because I'm going to see if I can pull this up real quick.
Norm.
Norm. Norm, I don't know. Me and Norm.
That's what I say, Norm.
We I don't know how this happened with me and Norm, but me and Norm have built this type of kind of weird relationship with Norm. And, we've never met, in real life. We never met. And somehow, some way, I saw his name on the chat, and I just said, see, he's starting already. He's starting. I said, hello, Newman, because Norm Hughes sounded like Newman in my head. So I said, hello, Newman. And now he just responds with, hello, Jerry. It's just like every time I see him, it's not only AstroWorld, it's any sort of thing that's on. Like a member was on the other night doing a live stream, and I went on the live stream, he was there, and sure enough, hello, Jerry, hello, Newman. And it keeps on going.
Newman.
Yeah, it's funny. But Norm, one of these days we got to get together.
I'm like afraid if Gideon wins this raffle. Like I'm not sure the world's ready for this. If he wins this free Black Eagle, I think I don't know.
Looks,
Time might stop.
It looks no sooner than. So we got our first cancellation for the Cherry Springs at the end of the month. Besides Eric, but
Yeah.
So second.
A second, yes. So we got a second cancellation. So we still got, I think, about 7 people going. So that's nice. 7 people going to Cherry Springs on a non-star party weekend, which is going to be nice. So, let's see. So let me see if I can pull this up real quick. Yeah, completed pictures. So let's see. All right, so here is.
What's the temperature out there, Tom?
Oh, out here, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's like 70 degrees,
Maybe
maybe
I hate you.
68, something like that.
Hate
Perfectly
you.
clear.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
I'll take it.
Gideon's asking why, Mr. Bramwell, why? Because, like, I think that Gideon's excitement is at a fever pitch. I don't know that, like, if he were to actually win it, that the energy release, I don't know that we're ready for it.
Yeah,
I would love it. I would love
to
to see it. I would love to see this thing land in the hands of a fan.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Yep. Me too.
Yeah. I worked hard on this thing. I would love to see it land in hands like that. I would think it would be cool.
And just so everybody knows, there is.
I'll tell you, Tom. If we weren't eligible to get into this, man, I'd been hacking into this thing. I'd be putting in so many mock names, so many fake.
I only drew the line at PRIMALUCE employees.
No, you know what? In all fairness, I drew the line with the group because I think it should.
I submit my name anyway.
It should go to somebody out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
And in all fairness,
somebody other than me needs to enjoy this damn thing.
You know, in all fairness, everybody on board on the team was more than supportive of explaining that this should go out to somebody that's not one of us. Because if it goes to one of us, it's rigged.
Well,
it's
I
rigged.
would love to see this land in Dan Higgins' lap, but I could never explain it.
Exactly. You know? I would actually like fly and swim to Italy just to knock on Filippo's door and say, I'm sorry. But hey, so check this out. So I showed this at GSP last night, and this is it's an okay process, but here's the first one that I took.
Ooh, wow.
Okay.
That's a lot of stars, Dan.
Yeah, man. It's crazy.
Yeah,
that field
that is dense. That is
dang.
You know.
Yeah. Over to that.
You know, I mean, it came out really good. And this is only
did you focus more on M? So it looks like you centered M20. You didn't want to try to get them both together. Really?
You're killing me, bro. Yes, I hate the framing. I screwed up the framing. I know.
Do we not use the framing and Mosaic Wizard?
Yeah, really.
This was no, there was no framing, and this was done with a red cat, and it was the ASI Air, believe it or not.
Newsflash, you can frame with the ASI
I know that now. You told me. But I'm not proficient with the ASI Air, obviously.
Sorry, I thought Dan used an Eagle. That's all right.
I do, and the next one's with the Eagle. So, but this is with the ASI Air and the Red Cat. This is my portable mini setup that goes on the EQM35, and this is only about, I think it's 68 minutes.
Okay.
60, yeah. So it was 34 2-minute shots.
That's at F5, isn't it? The
Red F5 and a Bortle 2. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
But that came out. Yeah, I can't wait to go and get more data. And then you know what I'll do? I'll just to make you happy, Eric. I'll put I'll put M20 in the whole frame like it's supposed to be, and but overall, I think it came out decent. The framing sucks, but what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
The other one was this
M106.
Nice.
M106.
Is that M106?
It is M106.
Dude, you know how long I've been trying to get M106?
I know, that's why I did it.
It's driving me in freaking insane.
You shot it out of spite.
I did.
Yeah, he did. He shot the thing out of spite.
It's a revenge shooting.
You see here, Eric? Here. You know what? You're so smart about the ASIR and the framing and stuff. Here.
Oh man, you know what? And
Astro.
Eric, in all fairness, and I'll show you the raw data on it. The reason why it's cropped so, and apparently I had some sort of reflection from either a star that's outside the frame or the moonlight that was coming out, and it made this huge arc right underneath the galaxy. And no matter how much DBE, no matter a radial, a horizontal, a vertical, a diagonal, anything. I even tried Gradient Exterminator and Photoshop. It didn't work. It didn't get it out. So I just said, the hell with it. I cropped it out, and it came out pretty decent. I mean, that's 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Okay.
In a Bortle 2 Sky.
You know what? I can get this, but I can only get it if I use Rasa. As far as framing that and everything, because the way my house faces south and everything is getting blocked, I get maybe, if I was shooting that at f5, I'd probably be lucky to get in less than an hour, 45 minutes, maybe an hour worth of data on that thing. But if I shoot it at f2, then it comes out okay. But
f2.
It's one of those things. Another reason why I love FSA.
Nice.
F2. I got nothing at F2. Man.
Dude, get a Rokinon. If you get a Rokinon, it's at F2. You can get it. That's at F2.
What is that? 1.8, right? Yeah.
Yeah. 2.8. You get the 135.
Well, I have a DSLR lens at f1.4, but I don't.
So Pete, I don't see a telescope behind you. Is it hidden somewhere?
I know.
It's in a different room.
No, it's back there. You just got to get a wider view.
Oh, it's back there. Okay, yeah. So it's back to your left then, still, right?
We're at a long focal length right now.
Wrong focal length.
Yeah, we're at SCT length.
We need to go wide.
Yeah. So thank you for all the comments in the chat. Thank you. I'm looking forward to getting more data on hopefully, as long as the weather cooperates. Hopefully I could get more data on 106 again when I go back down there, and I'll just make it a Cherry Springs project for that. So but that'll be cool.
Yeah, I tell you, Mike, I absolutely love working with that 135 whenever I get a chance to, because it is just an awesome lens to use. It is just an awesome prime lens to use. And I'm not very good when it comes to photography, general DSLR photography, but that Rokinon lens, it is so easy to use for me to hook that up to my 294 or any other ZWO camera and just go at it. And it's just a lot of fun.
I have never been very proficient with that DSLR, whether it be with the Eagle Core or the ASI Air. It doesn't matter. It's just me with the DSLR. I'm just like a DSLR idiot.
I find Astro with a DSLR very challenging. Just because of calibration and everything. Like you have no control over that sensor. You're at ambient mercy, and
I know.
I don't know. Man. It's too much of a challenge for me. I can't handle.
Yeah.
The people that do it.
And if I would ever use that DSLR, it would have to be like closer to like November, December time frame.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah, in the fall.
Winter.
Yeah, fall, winter.
Yeah,
West
fall,
Coast, no way, like way too hot.
Yeah. Forget about it.
You got to get one of those. Who made those? Didn't PRIMALUCE kind of try and make those cool boxes?
No, they sold a cool DSLR for a while. There was an outfit in Italy that actually like strapped a copper coil on the back of the sensor and like had a fan and everything. I don't know, like I think they had the last one on the shelf when I first joined the company. Like it was just barely in the catalog still. I'm like, what is this thing? And they're like, oh no, it's gone. I was like, oh, I think it was troublesome.
Yeah.
I mean, I like, of course it's troublesome. I know it's troublesome. Right?
It's difficult.
I think I modified a 60D and tried to do like full spectrum Astro with it, and I was like, oh
there
God,
it is. This guy's
I bought
got
a QSI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that thing.
Look at that damn.
Look at that thing. Move that over a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Look at that freaking fan. It's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, ours wasn't that insane. Our cooler came off the back.
So Hugh-Tech.
Wow, look at that.
What they did is they made the Canon 6D and they made the cooler on it. So the cooler pulls down to minus 30 degrees below ambient, and it's perfect, man.
Wow.
And what
You can set that and have it hold it.
Oh, absolutely. That's what's on the scope right now. So what happens here? Here's the filter slider.
Look at that thing.
That is
okay. There you go. A little bit more.
Yep.
And that's a 2-inch filter slider. Is that 2-inch?
It just fits right into
Look
here.
at that thing.
And then you got the adapter, and it fits right in.
That's awesome.
Hugh-Tech makes that?
Hugh-Tech, yep.
Well, Hugh-Tech did make it, but the guy that did the conversion in Japan died. He died a year ago, just a little over a year ago.
Oh, wow.
So they don't make it anymore.
So kind of like QSI then.
Yeah, literally you just remember.
Look at that thing. That's beautiful.
Watch the battery door. Watch the battery door.
Battery door right in here.
No, I know. I thought you were gonna snap it off.
No. Look at that thing though. That thing. So it just like eats up a little back focus, but other than that, it cools everything. It does, and it has a filter tray. That thing's perfect.
Yeah.
Look at that.
That's
how
awesome.
you do DSLR.
Look how cool that cooler is, man. I mean, it's just only like about 2 inches.
So I'm
2 inches by about 3 inches.
And then it goes to a nose piece. That's like a 2-inch nose piece?
It comes to a nose piece right in here where you actually have your filter slider. And then you just attach it right to your scope.
Oh, it's like threaded.
And there you go.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be
Was there any serious vignetting on that?
None whatsoever.
No, look at that, dude. The
Really?
sensor's going to be way in the middle of that thing.
Way in the back, yeah.
Unless your scope chokes it or your focuser.
On my Astrobin website, all the photographs on my Astrobin website have been taken with this camera.
Wow.
It's a sweet little setup.
Hold on to that thing.
So how much does that weigh? Just curiosity.
It probably weighs about 3 pounds.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
I mean, the pellet.
It's like taking a Winnebago to a NASCAR race.
Dude, if you ever want to sell that, ping me.
I've got an unmodded 6D that I've had, I've done a little bit of nightscape with it, but I would love to either, get it converted or just buy another 6D that's like full spectrum converted.
Well, when it comes to DSLRs, it's the 6D and the 7D Mark I. Both versions, Mark I, have the lowest read noise.
Yep.
And Tom,
that's what I've got.
Thomas, Ted at Hugh-Tech. You might want to reach out to him because he has one that I don't know. He might be interested in possibly selling it. So you might want to reach out to him and give him a call. But he is the one that
I
used
will
to sell
call
it.
Ted. Ted Ishikawa is awesome. He and his wife are awesome. I'm going to call him. If you say he has one, I'm calling him, and everybody else on this discussion can just
You know,
go the hell.
Mike threw out a question. It's like, but what do you gain by using that giant cooler versus an Astro camera? Well, personally, for me, you save a buttload more money compared to a dedicated, like say a 6200.
Yeah.
You know, so
you do it to a 6D. That's a full frame sensor. Like you're shooting full frame at like
exactly
for like
that would be
that
the
much money.
biggest advantage.
Yep.
You know, to have a cooler like that, and if it can cool down to, you know, max down to 30, I can mean, heck, most of the ZWOs go max out at minus, you know, 20 or 30, you know, on, you know, when on their cooling on ambient. So heck,
no,
I'm
calling Ted.
The only thing I gotta say, and the only thing that I would be careful about, again, I'm going to be the Simon Cowell of the group here, that just if you're going to do something like what Pete has, which is great, and it'll save you some money, and it's great a performer, but make sure you have a focuser that can carry the payload. That's all I'm saying. You know, just
like an Asato, something like an Asato.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You can't sit there and it's not going to pull the weight. All of a sudden, you're going to get a flat line on your autofocus, and you're going to wonder why your focus is not moving because you got a lot of weight on the back.
No, I mean, that's a really great point. There's a lot of places that you can slip on a focus train, right? So if you have a friction focuser, the mechanism itself can slip under weight. But like if you have a feather touch, those things will not slip, but then you can put an inferior motor on there that will slip.
Oh, we were just talking about that. Yeah,
so
I
the
know where
motor
Tom's going with this.
Right. Well, I'm going to segue right into the Sesto Senso 2 because there's a torque setting on there that you can specify based on the weight. So you can adjust a torque lock on the motor, so that if you have a heavy payload, you can set it to 4 out of 5 or 5 out of 5, to where if you tried to turn the knob physically, you would encounter too much resistance to turn it. But the motor will hold your payload there, right?
You got some love in the chat. Chris is a longtime follower. It says PRIMALUCE doesn't sell inferior motors.
No, that's an Omar thing. Omar won't buy crappy motors. He just won't. That dude. I love Omar Kaz. That guy, as an engineer, as a lead engineer, he will not buy inferior quality components. Period.
Nice.
Marx was saying, good luck getting to -10 below ambient with a ZWO. Well, I have no problem.
What, -10 Celsius?
But you know what? He's in Arizona.
Yeah,
he's
so
like in the 7th.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say, where are you starting from?
Yeah, if you're starting at 80, you're not getting, or 90 or 100.
Yeah.
You're not getting a -10.
Yeah.
No.
And if there's a reason, there's a reason why ASU's mascot is a sun devil.
Yeah, exactly.
Keep your camera in the car under air conditioning until sundown, and then bring it
up. There you go.
Quick question to the collective group: did you guys watch the James Webb Telescope yesterday? Did you see it? Did you see those images?
I've seen the images.
Oh my God!
And
God, that planetary nebula, and they actually showed you that edge-on galaxy.
Unbelievable.
Through it. Through it.
That is awesome.
Well, this is millions of light years behind it, and you couldn't see it before, but here it is.
Yeah.
It's just incredible. You know what? It's like
amazing.
It's like the engineers, NASA, everyone who designed this, they learned, from the 30 plus 40 plus years of Hubble and the mistakes they made with Hubble, and they knocked it out the park with JW. They just knocked it out the park. And for it to be as far as away as it is, and for it to get its solar wings out and everything just coming into line, the mirrors, everything, it's an amazing feat of
insanity.
Human engineering. It is absolutely insane.
I have to share an image from somebody on the Discord chat. Now there's already stuff going out there. And if the person's in the chat right now, if he wants to take credit for it, he can. But somebody said, "Hey, listen, NASA's faking with us. Look, somebody call Clark Kent." And if you take a look at what they did to this thing,
Yeah.
yeah,
That was my favorite one.
It was great. It's awesome.
Oh, Phantom Zone.
Things are, it's awesome. It's awesome. So, it's coming out. The memes are coming out already.
Oh, jeez.
Somebody took tried to make believe that the pictures weren't real, and they took the picture of that, for lack of a better term, the deep field photograph that they took of all those galaxies, and they took it and plastered it on their rug, like it was on their rug, and it's like, yeah, nice job, NASA. I already had it on my rug. They're fake, So, but
I can't understand how some people in the 21st century are still denying what is out there, that saying that this is fake, or flat earthers, or this, that, and the other. I just don't get it. With all the innovations we've made with stem cell research and this and that, all these innovations, and you are telling me,
Eric, by definition, half of everyone out there is of below average intelligence. One out of every two people you will meet.
Yeah, they're all space balls.
They're all space balls. But you know what that means, Tom? That means at least 2/5 of the people on this channel right now are dumb.
No, we attracted the right half.
No, we attract the right people. We attract the right people.
The Kardashians attracted the other half.
It's the host, us as one. The host, we're the screw ups. Everybody
absolutely. I agree.
Guys,
we get the clean half.
Oklahoma yesterday. The guy in Oklahoma is one of those catfish noodlers. He said he killed his buddy because he thought his buddy was going to feed him to Bigfoot.
Yeah, I mean, it could happen. You can't say he wasn't gonna.
Hey, you know what?
I guess
some of the stuff
Sasquatch is real. He's real. He's out there.
We're never gonna make it. We're never gonna make it.
You are never going to be without stupid.
Or better yet, guys, how many times in the last month have you seen the images of tourists in Yellowstone? Oh, let's go check out the bison. Oh yeah, let's get really close to like 2 feet within a bison. Are you kidding me?
And then they get gored.
What does
the inside of a bear's mouth car like? And they wanna, and I've been to Yellowstone, and I've actually seen people when I was at Yellowstone that actually they rolled down the window, actually trying to touch the bison as the herd was going down the road beside them. I'm like, you guys are freaking insane. Are you serious? Do you know?
Yeah, I was in Yellowstone.
Especially the ones who want to pet the calf. The ones who want to pet the calf.
Let that happen. Just let it happen.
You think Mama's gonna let that happen?
Nature's way of pruning the stupid.
It's gonna sort itself out. Let it go.
Hold on a second, guys. I got something to say.
Yeah.
Here it comes.
Is that wheel spinning?
There it is.
Okay. All right. Let's spin a wheel. Can we spin a wheel?
What's
going on?
It's an hour in. You want to spin the wheel? Let's spin the wheel.
I think people probably want to spin a wheel.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's ask the chat.
You want to spin the wheel?
Doesn't matter to me. I'm going to keep it. If we don't spin it, I can keep it.
Nope.
He has two. Then Tom has two.
So we got 45 people. We got 45 people watching right now, waiting for the wheel to spin. Everyone, Molly Wakeling's on there, and Sean Nielsen's on there.
Molly.
Yep, Molly's on there.
man,
Sean's like,
that would be cool if Molly won it.
And Molly, I am gonna hit you up. I'm gonna hit you up to be on the show because I think
That'll
you
be
need
a fun show.
I think you need to be on the show
Christopher's
and
like,
hang out with
"Wait
us
till Friday."
because it'd be a lot of fun. So I have your email now, so I'm gonna email. So, all right, so I guess let's do it. Let's just do it. And
Let's just
Everyone
do it.
says spin.
all right, let me get this.
I'm gonna reach.
Except
I'm gonna
Christopher-
reach down here
Christopher's
and
like,
grab it.
"Meh."
Before you spin, Dan, I want to see the wheel. I want to see what the pieces of the pie look like.
We will. And actually, Tom, why don't
Oh,
you
yeah.
just give a quick 5-minute rundown or 2-minute rundown on what we're giving away?
Yeah, man. So, well, let's first start with what an Eagle 4 is. So, an Eagle 4, it's a computer you bolt to your telescope first and foremost. And so, when you sit there with your laptop with all those cables hanging off of it out in the dark, it's much better to just go ahead and bolt the computer to your telescope. Have much shorter cables running from the power out. We have 12-volt power out ports. You can power your camera, power your focuser, rotator, all those different devices from the end of these power ports. You have a built-in do control here, built-in 3 variable 12-volt out ports. Numerous USB ports. You have 2 USB 3 ports on this side, 2 USB 3 ports on this side, and 4 USB 2 ports on this side over here. So you have a total of 8 USB ports there, and I think it's over here. I'm all backwards.
Yep, you're good.
Right over here.
Yep.
Lightning
Yep.
port. Yeah,
Yep.
you got a lightning port on there, and it hauls butt. Gigabit Ethernet on the end, this end, well, either end really, but you can move it around. You have the Eagle Eye, which will tell you
can't even
how-
see the eye. You can't even see.
yeah,
it.
it's blacked out, like it's all
It's-
murdered
it's
out.
blacked out.
It's stealth.
There you go.
It is.
There you go.
That's
There
a
it
better
is.
look.
There it is.
But you can unthread this lens and move it to the other end, whichever end is pointing towards the sky, and it'll tell you how dark your sky conditions are, like an SQM meter. It has a built-in GPS antenna, so you can geolocate, get your time and location wherever you decide to set up and do your astro. Dual Wi-Fi, so primary and secondary Wi-Fi, so you get pretty strong signal. This particular unit I have upgraded to Wi-Fi 6, so the range is really good and the speed is really good. Fastest Wi-Fi you can get in there. Other than the normal Eagle specs, so this has an i5 processor. It has 64 gigs of RAM. Typical Eagle 4 Pro will come with 16. So I upped that considerably.
That's insane.
A typical Eagle 4 Pro will come with a 0.5 terabyte SSD, 480 gigabyte.
Yep.
This comes with 2 terabytes worth of SSD. So it is like there's the biggest components really I could cram in there. I put in there. And instead of the typical Windows 10 Enterprise that ships on the Eagle 4 Pro, I have put Windows 11 Pro on this unit, fully licensed, and you get the activation key for it and ready to go. And this thing hauls.
Tom wanted to say something else, but I appreciate that he cut back a little bit. So
That is,
Well,
it's just freaking insane. 2 terabytes, 64 gig of RAM. That's nuts.
So I have the same setup on my Eagle, and I actually stack while I shoot. So like if I have a frame that's any longer than like 2 minutes, I throw it on the stack and re-go. And then while my shutter's open, I'm like, that's good. I'll do some stacking.
nice.
These things are awesome.
Crazy.
All right, so
Yeah.
before I spin, we have 47 people watching now. Before I spin, I'm gonna send it out to the people in the chat. How many people are gonna drop off after we spin the wheel? That's what I want to know.
know, right? Over under.
I'm going to say 50%.
Over under 15.
Yeah, that's going to be an over and under. And the person that wins will get something from the black closet of death. How about that? So whoever gets it to the exact number, and we'll wait 60 seconds for people to throw out their numbers. And then we'll as soon as the spin is done, we'll wait 15 seconds and see how many people drop off.
Yeah.
Earl, wait, we're doing this in 60 seconds. So we're at 48 people right now at 10:01.
Yeah.
So we got 17.
So anyway, beyond the factory Eagle 4, I worked with a local gunsmith here on the finish to do something kind of special that no one else will have, and that is a black ceramic coated Eagle with a red undercoat, so that when
32.
they laser etch through the black, it reveals red lettering. And
Awesome.
It took a lot of work to pull that off. and it's really kind of cool looking. And yeah, I think it turned out really sweet. So I'm proud of it. I hope whoever wins
what
this
initially gave you
it.
the idea of the name of Ecclesi? Was there something that just popped out at you, or just?
I had 2 Eagles that needed to be refinished, just like through development efforts. Like I had 2 chassis that just like they were marked incorrectly during the development process, or they were faded or whatever. But they were still very good Eagles, and they had very little hours on them. So I really wanted to do something with them because they needed a life, and you know, our company is very like, it needs to look right. It needs to, you know,
Be right.
So I didn't want to like have some weird flawed Eagle out there. But they needed to be refinished, and they weren't ever going to look the same as a new Eagle. So I figured if they were going to be different, then they should be different, and they should be like very different. And if they were going to be, I decided on black. And if they were going to be black, I'm like,
writing's got to be
it's going to need a name.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, but it's going to need a name. And black, I'm like, well, I was running through all these different names in Italian. And I'm like, well, you know, an eclipse definitely gets dark.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think it's a beautiful word in Italian.
Yeah, it is.
So,
all right. So we ready to do this?
Let's spin that damn wheel.
All right. So let's take a look at the wheel.
Oh man.
Yeah,
there's the wheel.
Oh, look at that ugly thing. That's
holy
cow. Look at that.
And I put the eagle in the middle.
So Dan, is there 200
that's an old photo.
There is exactly 200 people in the wheel.
200.
Wow, look at that.
My Lord.
I have never seen a wheel like this.
That is going to give me a seizure nuts. Right there.
I was joking a while back, saying this thing would have like slivers for a pie, but my
God. There you go. There's your slivers.
A thing.
Hey, if I can say, I'd like to say one thing. The membership needs to thank Tom for what he's done. Tom has really stepped up to the plate, people, and I really think you should reach out to him and say thank you, because he's really done something special for us.
Oh, big
absolutely,
time. Big time.
We love you guys.
Way to go,
man.
Tom.
I watch every chance I get, and it's tough for me sometimes to get in and stay in, because it's like right at dinner time. But man, I can make my wife angry if I
gotta keep the wife happy. We all know that.
Yeah, no, she tolerates a lot as it is. So
God, man, it's awesome. So
no, I love you guys, and we're super happy to support you. And I've been wanting to give away something to your audience for a while, and being a new company in the U.S., it's kind of hard because I had to get things moving, and it's really expensive. But now that I've had a year under my belt, I think it's worth celebrating.
Absolutely.
And hang on. I have to
Absolutely.
show you guys. I'm gonna take my laptop here 1 second. I gotta show you guys this thing on my wall up here. If I can show it. So that is my very, very first sales order to in as a company to Camera Concepts, and Dan
wow.
saved that and then signed it and sent it back to me on my 1-year anniversary framed, because the purchase order number is like 0001. Yeah.
Oh man, you didn't have to do that, man. Yeah, actually, I saved that.
I love you, Dan.
I love you too, man. I mean, literally saved that piece of paper on my wall for a year, and
I could tell as soon as I got that thing back framed, I'm like, wow.
Oh, that's funny.
It was touching. It was very touching to me, and that sits right outside my door.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate
you
that.
know what? You know what? I'm gonna say personally, congratulations, Tom. A year, of getting PRIMALUCE North America off the ground, and having this opportunity, that you've given us the Ecclesia to share with somebody. It's amazing, and it's just a testament to you, and your hard work, getting PRIMALUCE, North America where it is right now, and continued success, man. Continued success.
Well, the brand changed my life. Like I felt like I was kind of trapped in tech, and I really needed a way out. And really, at the time, the only thing that brought me joy was my astrophotography, and the synergy that I had at the time with the guys in Italy is like, I was like, oh my God, this has to be my out. Like this is my way out. And they agreed, and I agreed, and it just felt right. And they needed me, and I needed them. So
nice.
The fact that like I can keep hardware from having to go back overseas to get fixed. Like I was one of those customers, and I blew up an Eagle. When I first started, I blew up an Eagle. I blew it up good. It smelled like burnt hair.
Nice.
And it had to go back, and it horrified me, and it took forever, and it was expensive, and they were kind enough to pick up the tab on that for me, and they didn't have to. And I'm like, man, what do their customers do when they do the same thing I did? Like it's not impossible. And I wanted to put a presence here that made their customers feel a little more supported domestically. So
nice.
Yeah.
Well,
I love it. I love my customers. I get a lot of great feedback, and I think they feel the same thing that I felt back when I started. So I'm happy to do that.
You know what I feel like right now? I feel like that TV show host where I keep on telling people we're going to do it, and it's right after the break. Right after the break, we're going to do this.
Can you tell I'm stalling because I hope that we run out of time and I just keep it and run away with it?
Oh, that
Give it
is
away,
the ulterior motive of Tom Bramwell. That's what it is.
Spin the damn wheel.
We
Sean's like, this is worse than a soap opera. Spin the dang thing.
Dude, I wish I had the soap opera music. I would just do it. So Tom, I'm going to share my screen right now one more time. And here it is.
All right.
And then you're going to tell me when to click the button. So you tell me when to click it, and I'll hit the button.
All right. My hands will meet in the middle
I can't
of the
see.
screen.
I can't see.
Oh, do it now.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Oh my God, I'm so nervous.
Gonna go to someone.
I'm so nervous.
Who's
it gonna be?
Whoa!
Keith Wankowitz. Keith Wankowitz won the Eagle. Keith, congratulations.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Keith sticks the landing.
And he just signed up last night, right?
I can find out whether but Keith Wankowitz, you will receive an email from me with a copy to Tom, and please respond with your address. Hopefully it's in the in the 48, maybe maybe not, but
We'll see.
whatever it is, we'll get it there. So Keith, congratulations. And as I look, people are still on. So far nobody has dropped off. We have 48 people still watching.
I was
Tim
thinking
just said
Keith might be
goodbye.
in the chat.
48 non-Keiths are still logged in.
40. Let's see.
Right.
So
You know, it's very possible that he's laying unconscious in front of his computer.
it can be possible. That's definitely true. So I'm gonna see when Keith actually signed up. I'm curious to see when he signed up for the the raffle. I'm just curious to see if this is somebody that signed up last night.
Well, that's it's not a name I recognize from a previous customer or anything. So if that's the case, then I'm like super happy that like there may be a new member to the family here. So that's heartwarming if that happens.
The problem we're going to have
Keith
now,
and I
people
will
are gonna say,
chat.
Wait a minute, you have to be present to win. That's going to be the rebuttal here.
Yeah, so you know that was never part of it.
That was never in the rules.
That was never part of it. And I'm gonna do this by name, and I'm gonna see what. So it wasn't somebody from last night. So he's been in there for a while.
Good.
Hold it. Wait a minute. Okay. I think that's Eric. Eric put that in there just as an alias.
Yeah, right. You're not supposed to say anything.
This address is familiar.
Let's see.
I think we picked up some viewers.
Wait a minute.
Nope.
Man,
still 48.
If our family grew by a user, that would be really cool. That would be the best situation.
Yeah, it looks like somebody new. I mean, we had some big time people in here regarding people, YouTubers that were on there. Keith Wankowitz signed in. Oh, not about 5 days ago, 6 days ago, he signed in and signed up for it. So he was he's right in the middle of the pack. So Keith,
that was ahead of my little Facebook thing and Eric's little Facebook thing. So like, he was just on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good.
So yeah. So
right on.
Congratulations to Keith. I'm going to send you an email. Actually, I'm going to send it right now because I think it's important. So
tell Keith I said hello.
I will do that. Keith, you need to watch the show at 1 hour and 13 minutes in. Tom says hello.
Hi, Keith.
So I'm going to send this right now.
Fantastic.
To Keith. So it's nice to have somebody that's new to the PRIMALUCE family. So
hopefully we don't know. Like I don't know. Maybe he is. Maybe he isn't. I don't want to assume. But if you are new to the PRIMALUCE brand, welcome, and I look forward to having a chat with you.
Hey Tom, let me ask you something. You know, what is probably the most common or more budget friendly version of the Eagle? You know, the more
the model we sell the most of, I think, would be the S.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the one right in the middle.
Yeah. That's the i3. And that gets you multiple cores, and it gets you the faster SSD format, like the M.2 format. Then the lower models, they have a different format of SSD. It's a little slower.
Gotcha.
I think bang for the buck, I think the S is probably the best value. But most people,
I was just curious.
Honestly, like
you never know when a avid ZWO ASI Air user may just want to say, "Hey, honey, for Christmas here."
Yeah, sure. We've heard that before.
The thing that's great about
I got to throw a bunch of your shoes to be able to get the Eagle.
thing that's great about the S though is if you can do planetary or you can do deep sky either. Like it's fast enough to do planetary, and it has the lightning port. So if you have really big files and you want to dump to like an external SSD, like I have a little Samsung credit card size SSD that I just Velcro to the top of my Eagle. I just write everything to there. And if you're doing planetary and you want to dump big files, you have a really fast bus there on the side of your Eagle. You can write whatever you want. Yeah, it's a great machine, very versatile. Good. I recommend it. And then all of our Eagles actually ship with one memory slot full, one memory slot empty. So if you really if you get your Eagle and you decide that you do want to upgrade it, we leave it open for you to double the memory if you want, very easily.
Nice. And what does the S normally come with? Is it 8, 16, or 8 or 16?
The 8 ships. The S ships with 8. The Pro ships with 16. Yeah. Gotcha. So you can easily double. You can easily double to 16 by just buying the same stick that's in there, or if you want to pull them both out economically, you can go 32. You can go 64. It's not even that expensive really anymore.
Right.
I recommend putting them in pairs, matching pairs.
Yeah. So when you're taking the Eagle apart, do you recommend static protection, because it is all metal?
Yeah, if you open it up, I just recommend putting it on a work surface, not moving around. You can open the case, insert your memory, close the case. Just don't walk around. Don't walk around and drag your feet. And I would just say sit down, do your work, close the case, move on.
Oh, it's surprising how many people don't realize what static can do to a freaking motherboard.
Yeah, I mean, it also depends on your humidity and all that, like how horrible your situation is there. You can generate quite a bit of static charge just by being it's that humid. But,
and the email is away to Mr. Keith.
Oh man,
with a copy to you, Tom. So,
all right,
I'm saying this now. God forbid. I mean, he just signed up 5 days ago. God forbid there's no answer, because that has happened before. And I'm not trying to give people false hope here, because I'm sure somebody's going to answer. But God forbid there's no answer in a month, we'll spin it again. And
I'll come back. We'll do it again.
Oh, you'll come back even if we don't spin it. But but so just
awfully liberal with my schedule, Dan. But okay.
Because I know this does not compare to an Eagle, but we still have this guy. I can't give this away.
Ah, yeah.
I cannot give this away. I've spun for it twice, and nobody picked it up.
Can I enter to win that?
You could anybody could enter to win this. This is a Player One planetary camera. It's the Neptune. It's basically a 290. And it's been used once, but it also comes with the IR cup filter, the 1 1/4, which I do have for this. So spun for it twice. A guy named Timothy and a guy named not Ernie. I forget the other guy's name. 2 people never got back to me, and it's still here. So we got to talk about this real quick, but we're gonna go on summer vacation soon. And in August, we're going to be spinning for this again. I don't want this in my house anymore. My wife doesn't want
Player One, man.
It's a Player.
I love Player One. I love everything Player One stands for.
It's a great cam. Awesome. It's a great camera, and it's great business. They don't get they don't do a very good job promoting themselves, unfortunately, but they have good products. They really do.
They have an uphill marketing battle.
Yes, they do. They do.
I appreciate where they come from.
Yep, and what they're trying to do, I love rooting for them. They're great. And don't forget, and this is all the stuff we're giving away.
Oh.
Yep. And that includes, it's hiding underneath here. This is the
Optolong.
That looks like a
SHO
QHY box.
No, this is the Optolong SHO 2-inch 3-nanometer set. I also have, and I didn't even see this. I didn't even see they would hit it. It was like a false bottom in the box. It was like kind of like secretive. And Optolong sends these out with everything, but I have 5 of them. The Optolong calendars. That's what they are.
Those calendars.
Yeah, they're calendars.
2022.
Yeah, it's almost over, but I'll give them away anyway. I'll give them away anyway. They got some cool pictures in it.
50% off.
No, they're free. You didn't have to pay anything. You just have to sign up for the giveaway. And then on the bottom, I have the Charles Bracken signed books that I have down here, autographed books from Charles Bracken. Don't forget that we also have the 2 plugins that Russell Croman was happy to give us 2 licenses to give away, for one for Noise Exterminator, one for Star Exterminator. So it's pretty good. And you know what the funny thing is? Only 6 people have dropped off. Only 6. So
it's awesome.
So that's really cool.
Those 6 people really couldn't stand me. That's cool.
Or the, in all fairness, people,
I don't blame them.
Yeah, Josh, it's going to be the original entrance, Josh. This eagle, and I'm sorry, Tom, I got to renege on what I just said, but this eagle, oh my God, I got eagle on my. The Player One camera was a paid raffle. So people paid for this. So I'm not going to take any more donations for this, but the original people that are in that raffle will be the ones that will have the benefit of getting the Neptune camera. So I think that's only fair. That's fair. So
that's fair. I wanted to enter that, but I get it. I understand.
Yeah. But if I come by another one, I'll send it to you. But yeah, I mean, it's 10:23. So don't forget, we just locked in Craig Starks for next Friday, not this Friday, next Friday, 22nd. We got that coming up. I'm looking forward to the next PRIMALUCE giveaway, whatever that may be. Whether it's a power cord or whatever.
That'll probably draw 300 people.
we have a power cord, and you know what? It's the parts to make your own. We're not even going to make it for you because we don't know what you have. So we're just going to give you the
power cord.
Yeah, we'll give you the 2.1 millimeter end, and then you can just figure out the rest. We'll give you a 3 and an 8 amp. We'll just throw it in the box.
Whatever.
But yeah, everyone says Sean's like, next Friday is the next evil giveaway. So
yeah. Only I could afford that.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. We got a lot of stuff going on here, and we love the relationship that we've had with PRIMALUCE and with you, Tom. I can't believe you put that letter up on your wall. I appreciate that. But I'm done talking.
Love you guys.
Yeah. Love you too.
This
man.
was fun.
Thank you.
I was glad to do this. I kind of felt like we've been needing to do this kind of all year, but really wasn't ready to do that.
Nope.
But now that I am, and really glad it turned out the way it did.
Yeah, 200 people signed up for that giveaway. 200.
Yeah, that's amazing.
That's amazing.
That is amazing.
And
is that a high watermark for you guys?
Oh yeah, no one's come close. No one else has broken 100. To be honest with you, so
wow. Okay,
Optolong is getting close. So Optolong is getting close. They're at like 80 something. So I expect them because we're giving away an Optolong set of different types every last Friday of the month until Thanksgiving. So over the next 4 months.
Let's say if I win, if I enter and I win, could I get whatever size for my filter wheel I have? Because I have like 31 millimeter.
The list of what I have is on the giveaway list. So that's all I have.
It's what you have.
Yeah, it's what Optolong was gracious enough, and I gotta
sure, yeah, no, I get that.
The girl over at Optolong, Stella, who was I've been talking to her for about 2, maybe 3 years, and she really helped. And Jessica Hahn too. Jessica,
yeah, I know Jessica. Yeah,
you know, I mean, you two are my best friends in China. You're my only friends in China. But I mean, you know, but you know, I talk to them on a monthly basis. You know, I'll say, hey, how you doing before I go to bed, and I'll wake up with a text message from them saying, oh, I'm fine. You know, because of the time lapse. And you know, but you know, it's everything's good. So I mean, they gave us about, I want to say about $3,000 worth of filters to give away.
Yeah.
So
Optolong is one of my go-to filter companies. Like they're one of two. That's it. That's the only 2 companies I go to.
That's all I have in my filter wheel right now. Speaking of silence,
if you give away a set of 31 millimeter unmounted, let me know.
I don't have 31 unmounted. I'm sorry.
Damn it!
I have 2 inches and 1 1/4. That's it.
Us QSI guys.
I'm telling you, you got QSI is an awesome camera. I mean, you know, what are you gonna do? You know, I'm happy. I got a QHY 268, and Tom, I don't know if I told you or if you've seen on the show, I procured that AP telescope, the AP 130 Starfire, and you gotta get the 120 millimeter rings. You gotta get them. Come on, man,
dude. Okay. So I took your screenshot from our chat and I sent it to Omar, and he finally agreed that he would make 120 millimeter rings. They just have to be put into the manufacturing process, like by priority. He says they will get done, but there are currently some more important things he needs to get done.
I get it,
but they will come. And I finally got him to agree. I was like, okay, dude. I said 3 customers in 1 week asked for 120 millimeter rings. I'm sorry, you got to do something about that.
Yep.
And so he's like, okay, I'll do it.
Yep.
Yeah. So they're coming. Well, I'll let you know.
Let me know. I want set number 001.
We don't number them, but maybe we'll number yours. We'll see.
Number mine.
Maybe I'll just lick them and send them to you.
There you go. You know, just cut your finger a little.
Slap a number on there.
Yeah, cut your finger a little
I'll
bit.
Send a picture. Here you go, Dan.
Oh, I'm gonna get the off the rails button really quick.
Oh man.
Oh man. And
there's going to be a screenshot now of.
There is. You know, there are people that do that.
I'm sure.
There are people that do that now
sure.
from the show because there is a picture of Scott floating around the internet of Scott when he talks sometimes at the end of the show. He kind of throws his face right in the camera, and there's a picture of Scott. And there's
what? I don't know what you're talking about.
There's a picture of him out there on the Discord channel. It's like, oh my god, I'm so scared. I don't know if I'll come back. You know, but it's it's a lot of fun having you on, Tom. I mean, it's been awesome. So I mean,
I need to be on more. I think I watch you guys. I kind of feel like I'm on the chat a lot. So,
well, Tom, I told this
to
Sean as well, Sean Nielsen, who's been in the chat all night. I'll give you guys numbers, and if you want, I have up to I can fit on the channel up to
just hop
9.
in.
Just hop in, and you'll have your own numbers. I'll use the one at the end. I'll save the 2 for guests, but
okay.
You know, Jessie has her own channel now. Everybody here has their own channel number. And I believe Tegan even though he's not on a lot.
Yeah, he's got one.
He's got his own channel number, and that
Right.
still leaves me 3. So
All right, I'll take one. I'll hop
So-
on one. Yeah.
and if I need more than one, I'll be like, yo, guys, just I need an extra one. Don't bump on, just hang out in the chat. But yeah, absolutely. You can come on whenever you want, jump in, jump out. And no obligation to stay 3 hours, 2 hours. You want to jump in for a half hour, you can jump in, then go have dinner.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad I could stick around tonight because it was kind of seeming like there was no way I was going to be able to do that because I was scheduled to get my COVID booster today, and then yeah. Well, so long story short, our bathroom's being remodeled, so everything is in chaos up there, and everything's sealed off with plastic. And my COVID vaccine card is in my closet, which is sealed off behind like 3 layers of plastic, whatever. And I'm like, I didn't have it with me today, and I was supposed to get it today. I'm like, I kind of really want to have my card with me when I get it, so I'm gonna free my card from its confines on Friday and get my booster on Friday. So
Nice.
Today I was healthy, but
Well,
I
we
honestly thought I was
appreciate
gonna be
you holding
dragging.
off. We appreciate you holding off
That
because
worked out.
yeah, I mean, it could be, it's either feast or famine with that. It's like you're either
Yeah.
fine or you're in bed for 2 days, and
Right. Well, so I turned 50, and last week I got my shingles.
Shingrix doesn't care. Shingles doesn't care.
The shingles vaccine pretty much leveled me out that night. Like, it was harsh. It felt like somebody like took a hammer and hit me in the shoulder, and then I had like a fever and chills all night. I couldn't sleep, and I couldn't sit still.
Yep.
And then like at dawn, as soon as the sun came up, it went away and I was fine, but I was exhausted.
Yeah.
all
Oh yeah.
day.
Because you were up all night shivering.
Yeah.
I've never done well with a COVID booster, so I have no visions of Friday night being fun at all.
Sorry.
I'm just glad it wasn't tonight and I could hang with you guys. So
Have a nice, chilled cup of good rye or whiskey nearby, and just every once in a while, just take a little sip.
I'll do what Californians do.
There you go. Oh, don't go surfing with her.
Nope. That's not what I'm talking about.
I know. I'm just playing. Never had chicken pox, so no need for the shingles vac. From Mark Ellis. Oh well, I don't know if
Can
that's
you still get chicken pox? Because as an adult, that's no freaking cakewalk.
That's dangerous.
Are you vaccinated against that?
Next thing is going to be
chicken pox and shingles are pretty much the same thing.
Coming out.
So from what I know, and I'm no
shiganosis.
No, that's shigellosis. That's a food disease.
It's monkeypox. Monkeypox is the next one now. That's coming down
like Shigella or something. The virus
it's Shigella, there's Shiga toxin producing E. coli. So
oh Lord.
I deal with food. What are you gonna do? That's what I do. I teach food safety. I mean, but
well, you're gonna know. You're the expert.
So shingles, from what I know of shingles, and I am not a doctor and I don't play one on TV, but from what I know of shingles, basically it's an offshoot of the chickenpox virus.
Yeah.
That affects
adults.
People and affects adults. And in all fairness, I'm just gonna piggyback on what Tom said. Chickenpox as an adult, it's dangerous, man. That is like deadly. It's
it can
not
kill you,
good.
Actually.
Yeah, it's deadly.
When you get it, the fever that you get actually from it can kill you. Like people will get 104-degree fever and die from it.
That's crazy.
So the same day in the news, there's 14 cases now of monkeypox in California. That's going to be the next one that's coming in.
You know what? Monkeypox has a lot to do with direct contact, not respiratory. So,
hygiene. You can mitigate that if you live your life.
Yeah, if you take showers and you're safe with your cuts, and just like anything else, you know, as long as you're safe, you're good. This is not something that you're just gonna breathe in and get it. This is not that's not like that. But you know, that's what made COVID so crazy, because you walk next to somebody, you know, and you know, you may get it.
And then boom.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, but
It was
anyway,
so rapid.
we're way off the rails.
Off the
here.
rails.
Way off the
Yeah.
rails.
So Astro related.
Yeah.
I think my 294 one shot is ready to play taps. I'm ready to play taps on it.
Oh,
It's,
sell it or garbage?
No, it's
Oh no.
because I've got it out there right now and it just keeps failing on me. And I've had it since I was pulled up the receipt. I've had it, I think, for 4 years now. Just around for 4 years now.
Well, it's not that long.
2018 is when I got when I saw the receipt. It's got like a 2-year warranty.
Okay.
So I'm 2 years past the warranty.
Well, when you're ready to buy a camera, let me know.
Yeah.
I have a dead QSI right now I have to send in, and it kind of pains me. I have 3 QSI, and one of them like gives me the death tone when I plug it in, and it makes me cry. But I've chatted with Steve Chambers and those guys, and they're gonna take care of me. So I just got to send it off.
So yeah, I'm gonna have to do the same thing. I think I was looking at the invoice. It looks like I got it from OPT. So I'm just gonna reach out maybe to them and then say, hey, I know it's out of warranty, but can you guys give me a hand?
They can hook you up with.
Hook me up with ZWO to send it in. So yeah.
Just a heads up, Eric. What's going to happen is Clark is going to get the camera. If you decide to send it back to OPT, he has to get enough quantity of cameras to make it the shipping worthwhile.
Yep.
So be prepared. You're going to be out
You're gonna be waiting
8 to 16 weeks unless you decide to ship it back yourself. So just be prepared. Yeah.
Don't they?
I'll even get a hold of TJ or TJ Conley, and maybe he can help me out. Maybe because I know they've got a presence here now.
Yeah, they've got a presence here.
Yeah, they've got a presence here in the States.
Yeah,
it's in Illinois. So.
Oh, and if it's in Illinois, then great. Then that's just
easy. In your backyard.
UPS. Yeah, it's right in my backyard. So I'll just send it right there and
check that first before you ship it back to OPT.
For sure.
Yeah, I mean, if TJ can't fix it, he may have an easier RMA path for you or something.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Maybe he can, help me out getting it to their North America repair. And if it's here in Illinois, heck, that's just a quick, either
drive it over.
Post office or drive it over, depending on where it is. Yeah, exactly. Say
here. If you need help, get in touch with TJ. I know TJ personally. He lives in Plattsburgh.
He lives in Plattsburgh. Yeah, I've had a few conversations with him.
Yeah, so if you need help, get in touch with him.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's just
TJ and his dad.
Yep.
Yeah, it was working great. This weekend, working on my Wizard, and then what was it? Monday. I just happened to just wake up in the middle of the night wanting to check on it, and it was just stopped. Nothing. It was not. It just stopped exposing. I couldn't get anything out of it. So, oh well. I've got the 533, so maybe I'll switch over and just start doing square photos.
No more square.
Scott, when are you going to start taking pictures with that beast?
Oh, it's set up. I'm ready to go. I'm just dealing with a full moon right now.
So
we all are.
So are you saying next new moon you're going to take a picture?
No, but he's got narrowband filters.
Yeah, but I think I'm going. I'm gonna be imaging with the Hyperstar.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, and Gideon, this is the FLT 91 video that I'm working on. So I was using the 294 with it because it's out there, and
so
I did all the preliminary video work over the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, doing some shots, and
all right. Well,
it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's I just put out on Camera Concepts I know Scott has a really good, and it's not even close to as good as the production value of Scott's video of the dew heater ring from Celestron. I put out one on the Camera Concepts site today at 7:56, and that's going to be on the YouTube channel probably tomorrow. But I got to do some re-editing on it. But if you want to see something really cool, really cool, you need to go to the Patreon site, become a Patreon member, and see me sing. That's what you need to do.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
So if we don't pay, then we don't see it.
Yes.
Hey, that's why I haven't. That's why I
Making sure. All right then. Good to know.
Tom, I'll send you a link to the file so just you could see it, because you'll be like this.
Take your time. Take your time.
Really.
Thanks for the support. Love you too, man.
Sure. What was it, Dan? I made the suggestion of us guys doing, like the Stone Temple Pilots. We all do the hum song, the song.
So it's either going to be that or Bohemian Rhapsody or or something, and that will be on Patreon as well. So we don't want any copyright strikes. We don't want that. We don't want to have so it's going to be on the Patreon site, and unfortunately, that's for the Patreon members. But hey, listen,
exclusive.
All the giveaways that we give all the Patreon members, and in all fairness, all the Patreon members get swag. So it's not just you get to see me make a fool out of myself or Eric make a fool out of himself. It's Scott,
that's a bonus.
It's all bonus stuff. You pay a little extra money, then you get stuff. So depending on where you are in the tiers, you get either a polo shirt, nice, and it says the member sponsor that you have on it, or you get a T-shirt which is engraved, or you get a hat, or I still got to figure out what I'm doing with the black hole members, because they're paying $25 a month or more, and got to do something for them. Maybe send them some mugs or tchotchkes, coffee mugs, something.
Positive death, Dan. You've all got all kinds of stuff in positive death.
You know what? It's Jim F. You know who you are, Jim F. You got to call me because the Eagle came back today. Tom smiling. So you got to call me. The Eagle came. I didn't even open the box. I'm trusting Tom because Tom knows his stuff. So it's going to go right from the box to you in neighboring Huntington, which is not that far from me. I will drop it off. So Jim F., let me know. Let me know when you want to get together, because he was also the winner of the 1 1/4 inch planetary filter set from Optolong. So he just happened to win that as well last Friday. Last Friday of last month. Yeah.
What level gets you Yankee tickets? Get Yankee tickets. It's got to be Islander tickets.
Adrian, I don't do baseball, man. I don't do baseball. I just, man, I'm sorry. I hate to say it. Baseball.
Oh, it's boring. It's boring, man.
Hey,
hey, Dan. The third inning.
Gideon says that you need to show me the Astro Horde.
Let me see what I could do here for you.
Do I need to see the Astro Horde?
You might have.
He's got the COD big time.
Yeah, so there is another character on the show. And it's called the Closet of Death, or COD for short.
Oh, I know. Yeah. I know your closet.
I mean, but I showed them a kind of like the whole spiel of the entire room. And I gotta find out if I could do this. Where is this? This is under which camera?
Well, I mean, everything in the universe hinges on mass, and I know that the Earth kind of wobbles in the direction of your closet.
It does. Yeah. It does. It's like precision. It's that slow 26,000
Yeah, it's like,
year wobble.
like time kind of slows down for just a few milliseconds. Just
yeah.
as you
Gideon
you
hit it. He
cross
said you're the
here's the
snog
sun.
of Astro stuff.
Yeah. He is.
And
He
you
is.
know what?
He's
You know what
the
the
hoarder.
sad thing is that the whole.
I think there's a new electromagnetic particle somewhere in the COD too, right? You're
There
going to discover
definitely is.
something.
I have a singularity on the bottom shelf.
The
I
God,
haven't shown
the
yet.
God.
Yeah, no, it's
one
called the
particle.
Higgs.
Oh,
Yeah,
so that's
it's
where the
called the
God
Higgins
particle is.
boson.
I knew it
The
was
Higgins
there.
boson.
The Higgins,
The Higgins boson.
The Higgins boson. That's got potential, guys. We got to kind of run with that one.
Yeah,
That is
I think
awesome.
we've got it.
It's like the Higgins PRIMALUCE adapter. I'm still waiting for that.
95.01 millimeter adapter.
So,
have to-
so how many are still with us now? I'm curious. How many do we have?
34.
34.
Oh, okay then.
34.
We're not
30.
trying hard enough.
I'm telling you.
Yeah,
So
no.
let's
Scare them all away. Start talking about hockey.
Yeah. If you, you know what? If you guys start talking
There you
about
go,
hockey,
Sean.
then I'm definitely out of here.
No.
I can't stand it. I can't stand it when you guys talk about sports. I always think
I'm like, I am
Gone.
gone.
they're
right.
talking
All
hockey. I don't know.
All right, so here you go. All right, I won't talk about sports as I break everything. Everything is falling now. All right, so
Yeah, you're on the green screen now.
yeah,
and
well, I'm
everything.
not on anything right now, but everything's falling. Oh, jeez, whatever.
Hey, Dan, that Rogain's working well.
Why-
Great view of the top of your head.
The camera's not working. I thought it was working.
You sporting Beats? You got Beats on?
No, I got it's HyperX. Change. Yes.
Yeah, all we got's the green screen.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Yeah. So we got.
Now you're good now.
Okay, now it's back. Now it's back. All right.
It's fixed.
No, it'll go away again.
Pete's
you-
background
that's
is,
why
needs
it's
some
not
help,
plugged
but
in. Oh shoot!
You got to get a Daniel. You got to get a camera on a boom so you can do stuff like this.
Don't worry, I got that covered, Scott. Close.
So, one thing I did, I didn't mention to tell you, Dan, is
Yeah,
I
what's up?
got rid of that I got rid of that long 65-foot USB cable.
Oh
I just,
yes, we were talking about that.
oh wow,
We're talking about that. Yeah. Holy
There
cow,
you go.
Dan!
Was that a boosted USB cable 65 feet?
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa.
Good God.
All right,
And you were
is that
complaining about me
positive
coming into the
tends to go
camera.
opposite side.
all right. Hold on a second. Let me get this out of here. So you have a problem when you do this.
That made me sick.
I did this
Yeah.
whole turnaround.
I need Dramamine.
At the end,
Oh,
it's a twister. It's a twister.
It's like I feel. Oh God! Now it's shaking.
It's sad when you have just an entire Tupperware filled with PRIMALUCE wires.
Right?
Jesus.
Okay, so
Hey, Dan,
Sad to who? That's not sad to me.
I'm calling
it's
you
sad
now
to the
on.
wallet.
Yeah.
Okay,
Your
more stuff over
wallet.
here, and then I got more stuff here. I got an iOptron cube over here. More stuff here. I got my EQ6R, my golf clubs that I never use over there, and then
I can't see any of that.
Oh yeah. You see,
You're
yeah.
frozen.
That's it. I'm gone. I've had it.
You
I'm
can't see?
getting out of here.
No, you're
I'm
frozen
frozen
to
to
me.
me.
Stuff you brought in there, man.
can you see it now?
But
No,
Hey, we
you're
got a call
frozen.
with her
No.
I
here,
don't know.
Dan.
I see your closet.
Oh, yeah, you
Your
see the closet.
COD.
Oh,
It's
what?
frozen.
How am I missing this? Do I need to reload?
It's on the YouTube. It's on the YouTube. It's on YouTube. You have to flip
Oh.
over to the YouTube.
All right.
All right, go to YouTube,
But yeah.
and
That's
then you
too
got
much clicking right now.
the laundry
like, oh
room,
my
and
gosh, it's
inside the
ridiculous.
laundry room you have filters of the sort and all of it. It's crazy. This is all in a room that's literally like 13 feet by 6, and it is tiny as hell. I mean, PRIMALUCE.
Well, I'm glad I can't see any of it. It sounds horrible.
Oh, it is. It's dreadful.
Yeah.
And that's why it's the closet of death. And
yeah.
What does your wife say
Dan
about
Higgins?
What was that?
Yeah. I mean,
what does your
I
wife
said,
say
stay
about that room?
tuned.
why,
Next on Hoarders
why do
with
you have
Dan
the
Higgins.
why do you have the ASI air in your closet of death?
Well, it's not really a death closet. It's not,
Can I answer that?
Let me go back. Let me go back to the camera again.
I'm sorry.
Definitely gone off the rails.
So,
oh, I set you up for
I'm
that.
sorry.
One, oh man, I just served.
Yeah,
that
we've
one.
lost like 10 people in the last 10 minutes.
that's okay.
Oh, jeez.
So there it is.
I didn't say that.
This was the whole thing with the parade of planets, and I just haven't put it back together. That's why
Okay.
it's just sitting there. But
Gotcha.
I have other stuff in here that's not necessarily death stuff. It's just called the closet of death because it's black. It just is. It looks like death. And it's just where things go to die. And unfortunately, the funny thing is that I've had the 2600 from an AstroWorld user for months now, and I just want to return it to him, and he hasn't answered me. So I've been using it. I've been using it the whole time.
Why not?
So that's on my
as well.
That's on my
It's
380.
Switch
right
channels. There you
What's
go.
that? Oh yeah, no, I got it.
Nothing. You did it. You beat me to the punch.
I got you. But
yeah,
took
when
me a
does
while.
my picture come back on the main
There you go.
V mix?
Can you see it now?
No.
You can't see
Still
the 5
frozen.
up.
No. Let me
Just
reload.
hit the reload button, Tom.
Yeah, let me go for it.
Okay. And he is out for now. But yeah, we got about 23 people still hanging out. Yeah, it's a secret.
Yeah, we still got about 23 people.
Can you see now?
That's
but yeah.
What do you see?
Yeah, but
I see the 5.
Oh my God, they're back. They're back.
Oh my God. Come on.
Who's
really?
back?
Naked HD XYZ.
Yeah, it's just
we
porn.
help you. It's oh my God.
Yeah, freaking spammers.
These people.
In the chat? Is there?
Yeah.
Is this the chat?
Yeah, in the chat.
There's some people in the
chat.
chat.
God dang.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? And it's not, and you know what? And it's even though you delete their message, their message is nothing more than just like harmless emojis. It's their name. It's the name of the bot.
Yeah, I know.
That's that you can't delete.
They keep coming back, and I get to them, and it's like, come on, man, just leave me alone. I'm not doing anything. I got 1,200 subscribers here. Go bother somebody with 200,000.
Really?
Jeez. Come on. Let's see. I got one more.
So Tom, what I was saying, so yeah, I had this 65-foot cable. Here it is.
Yeah. Is that thing at least boosted or repeated? Because
it's a repeated cable, I believe.
Yeah, it's an active repeater cable.
But that has to be like USB 2, right? That can't be boosted USB 3 in that long, is it?
This is boosted. It's a boosted 3. Because and it's got I've got the little power.
I'm working on it.
Yeah.
So so I can plug it in. Oh,
okay.
That,
it has auxiliary power. All right. I was going to say there's
no way
that. Yeah.
So it's got auxiliary.
You pay.
It's got auxiliary.
You pay extra
power.
for the. You pay extra for the latency, or?
No, I mean this was off of Amazon. It's like $70.
This has
65,
to be slow.
$70. Yeah,
that can't be. That can't work.
So the
No,
whole
so
reason
it's
that
not
I
working.
believe that you got rid of that was because he was getting some bad PhD
Guiding.
guiding.
Yeah.
And we came down to the fact that it was possibly the cable. So I think that's where you're at right now, trying to figure
Right.
out.
So what I ended up doing was I went on to Amazon and I purchased a Ethernet USB Ethernet extender. So, I made, like some 50-foot Ethernet cable, Cat 6 Ethernet cable, and I've got it connected to a receiver and the in the PC here, and it's connecting fine. I just haven't had a chance to test PhD on it yet.
PhD, yeah.
To see how it goes.
I would
guiding is where latency is going to kill you. They're like you can't guide over a USB cable that long. It has to be you got to do something else.
So so
like
an
eagle.
That's why I'm going to give that a shot.
Well, it's interesting because we've been battling this issue with him since you started playing around with Nina.
Since I playing around with Nina,
and
because I don't have this problem with the ASIR.
Well, because
guiding everything like that, it's fine because it's all right there. It's right
it runs
there.
the same process.
It's local.
It's all local.
Right,
it all goes right up to the ASIR, just like it would with the Eagle. So it's just right there.
It's right there.
You could get those communication signals like that.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Ditch the 65-foot cable, get an Eagle, done.
Yeah,
there you go.
That's what we fix. I mean, that's what I used to use was a big, long, nasty USB cable, and I got tired of dropping frames on my guide cam.
Well, Tom, Eric is a special case. We got to go baby steps with Eric. I got him to Nina, and now it's slowly. It's a slow evolution of thinking.
It's a slow process.
But
I think it has more to do with his wife saying no.
Talk off. I'd have something. I might have something I can help him out with.
There it is, Scott. It's Robin. I love you, honey. I love you, Robin. But yeah, it's like Robin said no. Robin said,
you want to spend $2,500 on what?
What? That's why I gotta go and send the $294 off to get it repaired.
In all fairness, the Pro is $2,195. I mean, come on, it's not $2,500. Let's get But
Scott, you're getting dinged here, man. You're as slow as Scott taking an image.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, poor Scott.
Oh yeah, no, Dennis. Yeah, it easily, Cat 6 normally 300 feet.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, the Cat 6, I don't have a problem with.
Yeah, if you run USB out of that and run a 6-foot cable out of the Cat 6 extender, you're gonna be fine.
Yeah. So
hell yeah! When I had my network guys, come in here to wire my house with all Cat 6. There are lengths of cable that are going literally from my living room all the way up 12 foot up, another 100 feet over, all the way into my bedroom, down the walls, and triple drops and no latency whatsoever.
No, that's what I did basically here in the house. Every room in this, pretty much every room in this house has 4 drops.
Nice.
Every room has 4 drops.
Whenever you want to come to my house and do the drops in my house, you're more than welcome. I am king of the internet over electric. So I mean,
high voltage.
In all fairness, I have a rack mount in my whole downstairs is wired, solid.
Mm-hmm.
Cat 6, Wi-Fi 6, the whole house. I got 162 devices on my network at any time, including light bulbs, door locks. I mean, it's everything. It's everything. But I have a PoE switch, and I'm looking at right now a PoE switch and a regular managed switch that I have, and I just run. I got network cables all over the place, down the walls and everything. But upstairs, nah, I'm not doing it. I'll take the internet over electric. I'll plug the damn thing in, and you can have
the power line.
Yeah, the power line.
Power line.
Yep.
Yeah. What bandwidth do you get over that?
What do I get on that? It's been a while since I've done a speed test on it.
Can you do gigabit over it? Can you do?
I never got that high.
Okay.
So I want to say I got about 500-600 meg.
Usable.
Yeah. Well, usable. What do I use it for? It's for the smart TV and the TiVo.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm not. All my power stuff is down here. My crappy 12x6 room that I'm in right now, I got gigabit plus in this room.
Yeah.
I have to host a show. I can't do, I need it.
Yeah.
But
so do you have
heck,
like a
even,
little transceiver you just plug into the wall? And
I'm running Cat 6 from the ASI Air. Just because I'd rather depend on wire.
Yeah.
So I run Cat 6 right from the ASI Air right into my router, which is right here in my basement. Because I'm in my basement. It's right there in my little network cabinet.
Yeah, the reason why this room is so good, I got my Verizon router up there into my network switch. My network switch pumps out everything, and it's only 6 feet away. So I mean, it's not that far away. So I just run one cable in, and then I got another. Yeah, I mean, this room is awesome. I just got to get a good video editing software. It's starting to piss me off.
I don't want an Ethernet cable running to my telescope.
I don't.
No,
I don't. I do wireless. I do. I have a Outwork network, an outside AP that I use. My backyard is not big at all, so I bought an Ngenius.
That's what I got.
Outside AP, which does 2.4 and 5, which is literally it's wired, but it's literally right behind this wall behind me, and then my backyard is right behind this wall, and it only goes about 30 feet. So I get wireless access to my Eagle through the house about 60 to 70 feet away. That's 700 to 800 megabits per second.
You're fine. Yeah, you're golden.
So
you're golden.
I'm not worried.
You're all good.
Except
I put a Wi-Fi
when I
6
go
card in
outside into the patio. When I just go outside, I lose reception. I go right through the door, lose it for a second, and then I get it back. But
did we Wi-Fi 6 your Eagle? Dan?
Yes, we did.
Yeah. So is it better since we did that?
Dude, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. Right.
So did you just simply swap out the card? You just put in a new card?
Yeah. So his Eagle, the Eagle 4S and Pro have an M.2 slot for the Wi-Fi card. So when he sent me his Eagle, I was like, buy this card for $20 and send it to my house.
Yeah.
And I'll put it in. And the Intel AX210 card inside those Eagles, like, it hauls.
It is.
It really hauls.
Ridiculous. It is ridiculous.
I love that card.
It's awesome.
I have them in every one of my Eagles. And actually, anytime I get one for service, when I crack it open, if I suggest it to my customers, I'm like, do you run Wi-Fi 6 at home? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, here's a link. Buy this card, send it to my house while I have your Eagle. I'll take care of you.
$35.
Yeah.
And
they're less than that now. I think they're even like, you can get them $20 or something. But
nice.
It's worth it.
It totally is.
They're not terribly difficult to put in, are they, Tom?
It's going to be Wi-Fi 6. Huh?
They're not terribly difficult to put in. Cards?
Well, the little antenna leads are so damn tiny. Like, if you have great vision and a steady hand, it's no big deal. But I hate it. I hate putting them in. But
these
I have
wires,
to get like a big magnifier and glasses, and I sit there with
these wires are like so tiny.
Yeah, you need like
small.
the jeweler's glass. You need like those jewelers, like the jeweler's goggles.
Yeah, man.
That that are like super high magnification.
It really is. You can't even see it.
I don't know.
That's
like,
one of them.
Yeah, you can
That's
barely
one of
see
them.
that.
It's so tiny. It's like the little plug on the end of this thing.
The smallest wrong adjustment is gonna screw up your whole board. So
I hate it. But like, I'm getting much better at it. I kind of lay it on there, and then you can turn it. And if you feel it turning, then you feel it's kind of seated. And once it's seated, then you can press down on it. You get a little click, and you're like, oh, thank God. I always feel like I'm going to destroy it when I do them. But yeah, no, once it's in, I mean, as far as like how to get to it, the card's right on top. It's easy to access. It's right underneath the SSD. It's just those stupid cables. I hate them.
Yeah, they're very sensitive.
And then at the factory in Italy, they like to put a little black silicone over it to like make sure they don't pop off and keep any moisture out or whatever. And so you have to kind of like push the black silicone back and pop them off. Anyway.
But
it's worth it. Like this
Raspberry
Pi, yeah.
USB hub, with virtual here. I've never used virtual here, so I can't.
Me neither.
Comment on that. So,
but
no. Hey guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I want to go ahead and get this 533 mounted. So
it's 11:05. It's that time.
It's that time.
So
I want to get this.
Good luck, Eric.
This cooling. I want to get this cooling and all of that good stuff, and then I'm gonna try Nina, and then I'll try PhD, and I'll let you know, Dan, how things.
Yeah,
go
I'm really curious to see how that. I would be surprised if that doesn't fix it, because we've gone through everything else.
You know what? It makes total sense. It makes total sense. The latency. So the latency issue. So I'm just gonna, hey, I've got all that cat. I've got like 500 feet of Cat 6 still. I may as well have used, may as well go ahead and use a little bit more of it.
There you go. And I'm trying to find the name of the winner. I forgot.
I was gonna say, if you can't get it working, just like maybe reduce your frame rate and see if you can bin it 2x2 and get the resolution down. And the latency may not be as big an issue. But
yeah, no, definitely. I'll give it a shot. But I'm looking forward to finally seeing if I can get a night with Nina. That's all I want. I just want one night with Nina just to see how it does.
You'll get there. It's just a matter of pulling the tweaks out, and that's it. That wait till you start fooling around with the event sequencer and want to pull your hair out. But why is my rig auto focusing 17 times? It hasn't taken a picture yet. But so it does happen. When you're not used to the way kind of how to build that sequence, you'll realize you're putting in multiple instructions.
Played a little bit. I played around with the advanced sequencer a little bit, and it looks kind of cool. The only thing that I'm trying to figure out is the whole the whole dithering, because I was watching Patriot Astro.
Okay.
And he was making suggestions on to try to save time. Okay. And instead of doing dithering, like set dithering, so like every 5 frames or what have you, especially if you're using a filter wheel and stuff like that. He was saying, okay, whenever it goes to a specific filter wheel, and you're doing that rotation, and it gets to, like, say if you're doing, LRGB,
right?
You would say, okay, I want to do 10 of each filter, and then when it gets to B, and then when you get to B, that's when it dithers, and then it resets and goes on. Then it moves on to. I can't really explain it very well.
Well, that works in certain situations. You got to look at where your object is in the sky. The reason why he's talking about the blue filter is because of the wavelength of the blue filter. If you want to shoot blue at the highest in the sky. So that dithering sequencing works only if you're on the up and not the down.
Right.
Okay. So correct me if I'm wrong.
Showing him, it was like something where he was saying, you want to try to, because dithering, it eats up a lot of time. A lot of exposure. It can't eat up quite a bit of exposure time.
Over the course of the night. I don't know if it really it's not a lot. You might lose 2 images on the course of a night. I mean, if you were not to dither at all. But I mean, literally, it takes 2 seconds.
It dithers just a couple seconds.
Yeah.
Did you send Eric the dithering calculations
I did.
sent to you?
I did.
Okay,
Yeah,
Eric,
you did.
do that, because you're going to maybe lose, as Dan says, only 2 frames in the course of a night, but you got to make sure you do that calculation, because you'll put the one calculation in PhD2, and then you do the second calculation within the program that you're using.
Yeah.
So figure you might only dither maybe 12 to 15 pixels is what you're going to dither. That's going to be the length.
Yeah, I think when I calculated it with the Edge 8 and the 294 mono, I think it was 10 pixels.
Okay.
It was at 10 pixels. So, but I haven't done it with the FLT and the new camera or the new, profile yet. So I'll have to plug that in and do that on it.
The air mass along the horizon, you definitely want to use the blue filter when you're up towards the zenith, because of the fact that it's just a much, it's a shorter wavelength. So you definitely want to go ahead and definitely use it when you're getting up above that 50 degrees.
Yep.
So definitely consider
that. At the very least, the highest your target's going to be, that's when you want to shoot your blues. That's where you really want to kind of. So you may do, when you're ready to do the flip, right before you do the flip, you may just want to do a straight run of blues through the flip, and then dither through that while staying on the blues. And then as you start coming down, then switch to your other filters and your
other filters.
You may want to think about doing something like that. That may be a little bit of a convoluted way of doing it, but it can work.
Okay. Yeah. But right now, it doesn't matter because I've got a one shot. So it's going to do what's going to do with the Bear Matrix anyway.
Yep. Well, you're not going to do anything with that, but
no.
Your blues are your blues.
Use the NBZ filter with that, Eric. The NBZ filter with that one. The NBZ with that OSD.
It is. Honestly, the NBZ, it's with the 294 right now. I'm just going to swap out the cameras, and it's going to go, and it's going to be right back with the NBZ. So that's been my filter of choice now with the one shot. If I'm doing narrowband with the one shot, it's the it's NBZ. I don't use the L Extreme or the L Enhance or not even the Triad. I don't use them anymore. I just do the straight. I just stick with the Hutech, and it's been fantastic.
I'll show you.
It's my favorite. It's my favorite color filter. So for sure.
Cool. Well, guys, I got to call it.
All right, guys.
I got a big couple of projects I got to work on.
You guys,
tomorrow.
it's been a blast. Congrats
to see you guys.
Our winner,
Keith.
So
congrats,
Tom,
Keith.
Yep, Keith. Congrats to Keith. Yep. Tom, thank you so much, man. This has been awesome. And Dan, I will be in touch with you once I get this hooked up if I have any issues.
Absolutely, you got it, man. Not a problem.
All right, guys.
Everybody,
I'll catch you later.
Have a good night, everybody.
Good to see you guys.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Yeah.